Vasiliy Lomachenko was robbed of an historic victory against much younger Devin Haney. Boxing is dying. MGM Grand, Las Vegas, United States. Championship for the undisputed lightweight title. Haney's second defense. According to American Devin Haney, the Ukrainian Vasiliy Lomachenko was going to have a hard time in the fight, as he stated the following: "This time, he is fighting the champion. The bigger guy, the stronger guy, faster guy, younger guy. All odds are stacked against him." These kind of phrases, plus some other different ones but with an equivalent meaning, were used by Haney to motivate himself and try to dispel the doubts he felt. However, there is a huge distance between words and deeds, and in the fight those statements turned against him. Despite the fact that Lomachenko left his prime well behind, he is smaller, weighed much less after rehydration, had much less range, etc., his skill and intelligence were enough for him to win most of the rounds, hurt Haney and earn a victory. Nevertheless, once again the corrupt judges, the same as always, robbed the winner, although this time it was even worse. The victory of a veteran Lomachenko would have earned him the undisputed lightweight title against a talented young man with all kinds of advantages, which would undoubtedly have further enhanced the legacy of this future Hall of Famer and elevated his status as a legend. Although the absolute majority of observers saw Lomachenko win, although the fans in attendance booed loudly, and although CompuBox informed that the Ukrainian had landed more jabs, more power punches and more total punches, the judges gave scores of 116 to 112, 115 to 113, 115 to 113 to give Haney an undeserved win. Moving and constantly making his opponent miss straight right hands and jabs, Lomachenko analyzed Haney and waited the moment to unleash quick, short combinations of straight shots. With his long reach, his reflexes and his speed, Haney was able to find holes for short right hands up or down, but almost always the most eye-catching actions were the linked straight hands of Loma and his combinations, for example in uppercut hook. After a contested but complicated first third for Haney, from the fourth round he seemed to find the way to land more body shots and right hands upstairs, although he continued to receive sharp lefts and brief combinations, highlighting several consecutive straight lefts from Loma in the sixth round and combinations in the seventh round. Again, in the eighth round Haney's hooks to the body clashed with Lomachenko's precise straight shots, but in the ninth round he landed the clearest and most numerous punches through left hands. Lomachenko did not have the explosiveness or stamina of the past, but even so with his timing, his cunning and his infinite variety of tactical resources, he created all kinds of problems for Haney, who in the 10th round again received the cleanest punches with linked uppercuts and hooks. As if that weren't enough, Haney appeared to be rocked by a right hook in the 11th round, in which he was subsequently hurt by Lomachenko's very fast combinations of hooks in various angles. Haney did not go through the same problems again, and in the last round he was effective with his hooks, but even so, Lomachenko had simply won the duel despite what the judges said. The method of robbing by the judges was the same of almost always, as was fixed before the fight. One of the judges only gave Lomachenko 1 round out of the first 6, and another judge only gave him 2 out of 7, so that, from then on, they were able to make the cards closer or not depending on what result they have been paid to give or depending on how good they are disguising their robberies in a contested fight. Thus, they can effortlessly make Haney win the bout in the second half while approaching to a close score. Leaving this aside, the fact is that the Haney-Lomachenko fight left the same bitter taste as in so many other important bouts in recent history: Mayweather-Castillo, Mayweather-Maidana, Ward-Kovalev, Canelo-Golovkin, Pacquiao-Bradley, Charlo-Castano, etc., etc. For economic interests and for political social reasons, the elite of the industry prefer that major, or even decisive, fights are won by a certain type of boxer fighting in the United States with American judges. The robbery Lomachenko suffered and that prevented him to achieve an historic victory was for many a case even more painful than others, since this boxer is one of the best of the 21st century and one of the best featherweights in history. So many felt that he deserved more reward for the feat of close to retirement, beating a boxer 11 years younger, in his prime, and that, after Top Rank's early weigh-in, had a huge advantage in weight after rehydration. Although some prefer to blame one or the other company, all the big promoters, Top Rank, PBC, Matchroom, Queensberry, Golden Boy, Boxer, etc., are fully immersed in the mud of corruption, and all of them have been behind shamefully corrupt verdicts. If it were only the case of the Haney-Lomachenko fight, things would not be so bad, but practically every week there is a major controversy. The previous Saturday the Romero-Barroso match took place, and boxing and its followers simply cannot stand it indefinitely. Even less when many long-awaited fights, of which there are very few, end with controversy in favor of the local boxer. In the past it was claimed, without reason, that boxing was dead, but seeing how every week the forums and social networks show the latest messages from very good fans who refuse to continue participating, even as spectators, in this type of circus, to which is added privileged treatment for some in mandatory defenses, a lot of doping, etc., truly now it can be said that boxing is really dying. Thanks for watching. More info, news and videos at our website.